Hello everyone, welcome to the temporary Project Veritas Wall of Shame, where journalists' reputations go to die, where journalists have to print retractions and corrections and articles attacking my ethics and credibility. Today's retraction, number 351, goes to Seville, that's Charlottesville, Virginia's weekly news publication, and publisher Anna Harrison for calling me a white supremacist in their coverage of my appearance as Curly in a musical Oklahoma down there near Charlottesville. Well, they had to delete the entire article. Cue the RETRACTO theme song.
RETRACTO, the correction alpaca. RETRACTO, he's coming at ya.
So in this Charlottesville Weekly publication, they write, there's no byline on this, by the way, they write, quote, alt-right production of Oklahoma is a go. For those of you not familiar, I was in Oklahoma, a musical in Virginia featuring a lot of canceled artists who were canceled due to their politics. The director was a man named Brian Cloudis. Not all of the actors in this musical were political, but for some reason they call it an alt-right production. I'm not sure how a production of the musical Oklahoma can have a political ideology, but let's continue. 2 weeks ago, we reported that a local citizenry had called off a scheduled production of Oklahoma after discovering that the show's director, Brian Cloudis, was a far-right political candidate in Florida. Cloudis won't be the only member of the production with dubious politics. Ooh, dubious politics. The lead role has been given to James O'Keefe, the founder of Project Veritas, a far-right activist group that uses misinformation to attack mainstream media outlets and progressive organizations. For a list of upcoming arts and culture events that do not feature white supremacist adjacent media agitators. So Seville was calling me a white supremacist, far-right, alt-right person. I'm not sure what they mean by that, since all we do is quote people. And I'm not sure that video recordings of people talking have ideological dispositions. They're merely inanimate recordings of people talking. So, of course, we and our indefatigable legal team sent Seville a legal letter. And that legal letter read as follows. Ms. Anna Harrison, publisher of Seville Weekly, Charlottesville, Virginia. The article you published, which is captioned Alt-Right Production of Oklahoma Ago, includes factually inaccurate and defamatory statements, including but not limited to the following. The lead role has been given to James O'Keefe, far-right activist group, misinformation, yada, 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 white supremacist adjacent media organizations. After we sent Ms. Anna Harrison, publisher of Seville Weekly, this email, they deleted the entire article. Gone. Forever. So let me get this straight, Anna Harrison. You call me misinformation, and you say that I'm an activist. You can go to our website, projectveritas.com, and see the mistakes that we made. We've made a couple in 12 years, but nothing as nefarious as falsely accusing someone of something like being a racist and then deleting it. Because if you really stood by your journalism, wouldn't you defend yourself the way that we have repeatedly over and over again in court and we keep winning? No, you folded like a cheap suit. And you didn't even put on the website or in your print article that you made this correction. You don't want people to know that you ever said this, which is the reason why I'm giving you the alpaca treatment. For those of you who didn't see Oklahoma, it was a great production. I sang Poor Judd is Dead. Judd screamed in my face about the Bartlett Farm. I rode a horse up the hill singing Oh What a Beautiful Morning, which is really difficult, particularly when you're allergic to horses, which I am. And I danced around on stage wearing assless chaps. Now, all of this could have been avoided. Seville, Charlottesville newspaper, weekly magazine, Anna Harrison, all of this could have been avoided. You wouldn't have deleted your article if you just stuck to the facts, if you talked about the actual musical, which was a great musical. Everyone loved it. I wish I could have seen Anna Harrison in the audience watching Poor Judd is Dead. I think you would have liked Poor Judd is Dead. I mean, this is one of the greatest songs of the 20th century. You could have been singing it with me. And that's the problem in American journalism, is journalists opine about the subject matter in question. You wouldn't be the first journalist to falsely accuse us of being a white supremacist. That was actually retraction number uno. That went to Salon.com. Max Blumenthal had to correct his article after Andrew Breitbart corrected his lie. And that was actually the first retracto ever. And that's why we're going to give you an alpaca.
We need the news, not projection.